Hello, my name's Michelle and welcome to the Mustard Seed Life, where we talk about everything from natural living, love and marriage, and today, femininity. So today I want to talk to you all about 4 basic steps to become more feminine. Growing up, femininity was always something I definitely was not and didn't have a good grasp on. I was very much the tomboy. I was very close with my dad growing up, so I was definitely more of the tomboy type. And even throughout high school, I was very much the tomboy, dressing androgynously. I didn't like being a female, to be honest. So really, I didn't start my feminine journey until I graduated high school and I became a Christian. And just growing in my relationship with God, I felt like God was telling me, to just be a little more feminine and to dress a little differently. So I felt him telling me, to just wear skirts, and this was just for me to just start wearing more skirts, more dresses and everything. And it just felt more natural for me. It just felt like that was the direction the Lord was having me go down. So this is definitely not to say that femininity, I made it, I'm there, I'm the ultimate feminine woman. No, definitely not. I'm still growing in this area of my life and still dispelling the lies of modern day feminism that have been, really a part of my life for much of my life. Like I said, growing up and everything. So that was a long backstory, but I just wanted to tell you guys just where I am. Let's get into it. So the first step to becoming more feminine for me was studying the Bible. I talked a lot about this in my blog post on the mustardseedlife.com. I'll leave a link to it down below. But I just talked about some Bible verses that really help you and really show you what the Bible says about what a woman should be and how we should act. Just the Bible is a great place to start. Like I always say that the Bible is our rule book for life. So a couple good verses would be Proverbs 31, 1 Timothy 2, 9 and 10, 1 Peter 3 through 4. I'll link them down below for you to look at whenever you get a chance. But the Bible is definitely a great first place to start when you're on your feminine journey. The second thing is, to me, very important. All of them are important, but this one is really, really important. And it's to find a mentor, someone you can look up to who is very feminine, a woman who's very feminine, and who just exemplifies those good feminine values like discipline and kindness and just being hardworking and stuff like that, respecting her husband, things like that. And for me, before I met my husband, I was at this church and I asked the pastor's wife if I could just help her out with anything that she needs. So I did stuff like that, like just reaching out to women in my church and asking them like, hey, can I help you with anything that you might need? There was another woman that I actually nannied for or babysat for who, she was just a phenomenal woman. I learned so much from her. She was a single mom, and she was so hardworking but so kind and just so loving. And to me, she was like such a great example to what a woman should be and what a feminine woman should be. Just see if there's anyone around you, even a family member or a friend's mom or anything like that. Like, just ask if you can just spend some time with them, go out for coffee, or just help them with any choice that they might have, so that you can learn from them and see how they react to certain situations, see how their temperament is, see what their thought processes are, so that you can develop those skills by learning from them. And this next point is a lot like the first one. It's to be around women who are feminine. And this isn't to say like if you have friends or family members who I don't want to be mean, but who maybe aren't there in regards to femininity, or who just aren't on that journey that you're trying to be on. That's okay. Everyone's different, everyone's on their own journey in life, but just try your best to just be around women who are more feminine, and to even if it's just taking some time to go for a cup of coffee, like I said before, like seeing if you can help some mothers or some women around your church or women in your community out with anything they might need, and just spending that time with them. Because I've noticed that the more you spend time with a person, you start to pick up on things. You start to pick up on personality and temperament and things like that. It really makes a difference. This last basic tip is to figure out what you need to change about yourself. So we all have things that we have to change about ourselves, but I think that just taking the time to just sit down with yourself and think like, okay, what's one thing that I need to start developing? And maybe it's like being more grateful. Maybe it's controlling your tongue, speaking more words of kindness, and just trying to be diligent in taking the steps to change those behaviors can go a long way. Like my husband always says that, you know, when you do a behavior that you don't like, it's important to remember what you were thinking at that time so that you can determine why you do those things. So just taking the time to figure out what some things are you might need to change, and just actively going about changing it. If it's, you know, maybe I need to stop complaining so much, which I've struggled with before. Maybe it's just before I go to bed each night, just thinking about 3 things that I'm thankful for, or starting a gratitude journal, and just learning to just not talk so much, to just shut up when you feel like you want to complain. These are things, like, not to be, you know, judgmental, but these are things that I've struggled with myself, and doing those things like really went a long way and helped me to develop better character and to really cultivate my femininity. I hope these tips were a blessing to you and that they help you along on your femininity journey. And you can check out some Bible verses and the post that I talked more about femininity below. And yeah, I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye!